How are you doing? So, I'm kind of late in doing this, but bear with me. I just had a lazy moment again. But I'm still keeping with it, so that's a good thing. I have more content that I'll probably be bringing at the end of the summer, as well as the slideshow thing that I kind of wanted to do for you guys. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to set that up. I'm still looking for decent editorial softwares, um, editing softwares, not editorial. Let's see what else. I am getting ready to interview for a new job tomorrow. It's with a temp agency, so it's not like I'll be starting off right then and there, but we have some extra little vacation things that we plan on taking at the end of the year, and I kind of want to have some spending money so I'm not dependent on my husband. Anyway, so I am doing today how I pack my how I pack my carry-on. So I'm breaking it down into carry-on, personal bag, and then I'm going to do a what's in my bag. Because those seem to be pretty popular and everybody likes to see what everybody else has in their bag, so I'm going to do that. So I will probably be wearing the same shirt in 3 different videos because I plan on trying to do all of these today, since I do not know how hectic my life is going to be. In addition to other things that will be coming out maybe in the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks and such. I am actually possibly going to do another kind of travel-y series with a friend of mine. Her and I are going to the 31 conference at the end of this month, and we are driving to Ohio. And I'm super excited for this because A, it's a girls' trip. B, I've never been to Ohio. And C, it's 31. And if you know me, I like 31. And I try to buy it when I can, but I don't have that extra cash that I'm trying to make. So I get to go look at new stuff. And unfortunately, I cannot share with you any of the new stuff until it comes out because I'm sworn to secrecy. Anyway, come with me to do my packing. I'll probably actually pack another suitcase at a later date before I leave to go to Ohio. So if you want to see how I packed that one, since it's going to be less days and different things, let me know in the comments down below. Give this a like and subscribe for future content. Okay, so I have a little tripod. It's super cool. All right, so I'm gonna turn this around. Forgive the mess. So essentially what I did, because after I got back, I technically unpacked most of my stuff. I kind of just repacked how I did before. So this is just my carry-on, and my carry-on's over there. So I started off with, close that, jeans. I had enough jeans for the week, but I'll tell you what, if you go to Disneyland and have a bad weight ratio on one of your rides, like say the Splash Mountain, then bring extra clothes. Because Paul and I went on Splash Mountain, and if anybody's been to Disneyland, they know that Splash Mountain's ride cars differ than Splash Mountain Disney World, because you can fit like 2 to 3 people in Disney World and only 1 person per seat in Disneyland. So, you know, I'm not like a heavy girl, but I'm not like super huge. I'm fluffy. I'm just saying, I'm fluffy. And Paul, you know, Paul's a medium build guy. Well, if you take the 2 of us and put us in the front, and then you have 3 larger people behind us, that is going to cause chaos. So much chaos. So essentially, if you've ever been on Splash Mountain, you know that they have the drops, and then, you know, you kind of get sprayed, and it's like, oh my god, I got sprayed, ha ha ha. No, Paul and I were drenched. I mean, head to toe drenched, and neither one of us had a spare change of clothes. So we had to go back to the hotel because we were so uncomfortable. Because let me tell you, as a fluffy girl, I have thick thighs and I chafe, and there's nothing worse than sitting here and wearing jeans and chafing. It's terrible. So we went back and we kind of dried off. Anyway, so the moral of that story is to always pack one extra set of clothes, just in case. Now, going back down here. Jeans and pajamas, they went together like peas and carrots. And one of the tips that I have, if you notice, you see like kind of little random objects like a lint brush and an extension cord, and in my bras you see my loofah sponge and the other part of my pajamas and some cotton buds, and in here you see this tins machine, you know, feminine products and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to pack things like that to save space. So that's what I did. So we got jeans. We've got shirts for the week. We've got panties. Tuck that down now. And like I said, save space. And we got the tins machine because unfortunately Paul and I both have bad backs, so we needed to do that. Now, then you have the bras. I essentially only packed, technically altogether with what I was wearing, 4 bras with the one that I was wearing included, because, you know, wear bras like 2 to 3 days. Don't judge me, because I know some of y'all do it too. And then, you know, switch off to a new one. My hanging traveler case. This is another little case that I brought, and it housed like other little things that I needed, like, you know, eyelash curlers, extra gum, extra Tums. You know, it was kind of like a little medicine cabinet that I didn't have. And then in this one, because I can open things with one hand, was more of like tissue and hair things. So like all my hair bands and stuff like that. Brushes. And what I did is that all the extra brushes I had, I kind of put in here so that I could use them, since I was technically planning to use brushes. And then it's different because I've changed it up for something else. But essentially I did take this case and it was holding my liquids last time. But since I wanted to show you how I fit everything in there, I needed to put it in there. I also brought a Disney bag that we got from the Disney store to carry items that we had purchased at the end of the night. This is a laundry bag. This is the bag that I take in to the park with me to carry extra stuff. And then I have a hoodie. So now we're going to sit here and put it together and make it like a masterpiece. Oh, I forgot, I also had a pair of small black flats. Not small black flats, but black flats. Because like I said, I thought maybe we were going to go somewhere nice because it was our honeymoon. And I'm not disappointed that we didn't. Because like I'm lazy. I don't like to put makeup on if I don't have to. As you might have noticed with all of my other little videos, I never have makeup on. If I do, it's because I'm going out somewhere really nice and I want to, you know, be nice for my husband, or I have a job interview, or I'm trying something out. Now, I do plan on making makeup reviews at another date, so be on the lookout for those as well. Okay, so let's get this stuff packed. I'm going to put you over here. Okay, and I'm going to zip up everything so I can pack it. Oh, by the way, if you're interested, this little like packing cube and its mate, which is a little bit bigger, are from a Hostess exclusive off of 31. The pattern, I think it's still staying through the fall. I'm not completely 100% sure of that, but I do know that the Hostess exclusive is retiring at the end of this month. So if you have a 31 consultant or need a 31 consultant and want to host a party so that you can get this too, then I will link my friend Sarah Faye down below. Because I love Sarah Faye. And she'll be making a debut as well. So, leave that there. Don't be afraid to squish your bras. These I got from TJ Maxx, I believe. And they come in a set of 3, but I only needed 2 of them because the other one that they have is like a really large one that it would take up the whole entire side of the case. So this is already packed. And last one. P.S. Jeans are bulky. I understand. Yahtzee. Okay, so everything has been zipped back up. So what we're going to do is that we are going to put them in the suitcase right here. Please forgive the mess. My husband doesn't know how to clean off his bedside table. Or his side for that matter. But the room is still in disorganization even though we've been here for a year. So I'm going to put this right here. Oh, by the way, here is my little suitcase. This is my travel suitcase. I have a large one and then I have this one, which is my carry-on. I will be taking this one to the 31 conference that I mentioned and the other place that I'm going in November. Essentially, I'm going back to Disney World in November. So, the thing with suitcases, especially carry-ons, is sit here and try to get everything in there without it being overweight and popping out at the seams. So, I have my shoes in here, but they're going to move. I started with my biggest items, since this is where my clothes are going to be mostly. I went with these first. So, essentially pants, shirts, and then I took this and I fit it in the side. I pretty much squished everything in here to the best of my ability. Everything will fit. Oh, I forgot to do something. Take that back. Put this right here. Bag. Because it's flat and not as bulky, you can put it in the bottom. Let's see, I'll show you. Like that. Because there's nothing in here, it's just an empty bag. And so I needed to do that. And then we put the jeans and sleepwear in here. Now, here's another trick I learned. If you buy the bags, they kind of expand. So what you want to do, and what I forgot to do first, was expand my bag. So you got that like 2 inches or so free. Sit here and do something with. Yeah. And then I zipped it up. You want to try to access pretty much every single pocket possible in your suitcase. So, no, I think this one in here first. We'll put it in there anyway. Okay. Bag. And like I said, laundry bag. Okay, so one side's done. And as you can see, everything's packed up in there. I'll open this part so you can kind of see what it looks like inside as well. So you had jeans and pajamas, t-shirts and little bits, and then this thing of little bits. And then we zipped it without getting the zipper cut, sorry. So now we're going to fill up this space. And remember when I was telling you originally that the hanging travel case was a bit too big for a carry-on. It's still the case. So it's kind of bulky. So I had to kind of finagle things around. And if you remember originally, or didn't know originally, because I thought TSA was going to require me to put my liquids, which we're saying this is my liquids, in my personal bag, I'm going to pack it like I did when I came back home. So, there we go. Essentially, got this, and then I put it all the way to the end. And I put the hanging travel case up on top of it. And then this one. How did I do this? Oh, that's right. Bulge my bras. Okay. So then we got that packed. So here's how that looks. So we got bulging bras, underwear, hanging traveler case, the liquids, and then my shoes. And then of course, I snapped them together. So now we're going to close the suitcase. So what you want to do first is sit here and actually zip it. And then you kind of want to squish it. And re-zip up the decompressed area, or the decompressed area, so you can press it. And there you have it. So there is my suitcase all ready to go. And it is still light enough that I don't have to put it in checked luggage. And I can put it up at the top. Now, here's a question for you. Would you like to see me repack my bag for when I go to conference at the end of this month? Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye, friends. Have a good week.